Hello, everyone. Welcome to this free masterclass, Activating Your Blueprint as a Healer. It's a big honor and pleasure to hold this space for everyone that is ready and willing to step more into their power as a healer in this world. So, what we are going to do today, um, I'm going to talk a little bit about what does it mean to be a healer, what does it mean to have this blueprint as a healer, what are the main challenges of being a healer from what I've seen from my own experience and also from the people that I work with along the years. So, and then we will make a very short meditation and connection with our divine self, and so that we can um, leave this space being more connected with who we are as healers and with our soul and with everything that it's in our highest good to receive today. So, um, it's um, it's been a journey for me in working with people. I do this for almost 14 years, for 13 years, 14 years. And what I've noticed is that there is a special category of souls. There are special types of souls that are coming towards me. In all these years of working with people, I started to notice at some point that these souls, they have the same qualities of the soul, the same traits, the same gifts at the level of the soul, and at the same time, they have the same challenges. And then I realized, wow, there must be something bigger here at play. So there must be a blueprint on the level of the soul. There must be a collective map, like blueprint of who we came here to be. And we are all part of a soul family, maybe, that chose this mission for this life to come here with this blueprint of embodying healing energy and healing qualities into this world. And noticing this, I've created along the years programs and trainings specific for working with this type of souls that have this special blueprint. And I created this training called Becoming the Healer That You Are, that offer all the instruments for souls like us to overcome all the challenges that we encounter in this journey on this planet, and also to be able to shine more into their healing gifts and to offer their healing energy into the world and for the people and for the clients that they want to have. So there is this opportunity, and it's also in English. I created a pre-recorded training that can be taken whenever one feels ready to step more into this. So today I want to talk more about what does it mean to have this blueprint as a healer. And I've noticed that we have few qualities that are the same when we are having this blueprint at the level of the soul. There are the same qualities of the soul. So, first of all, we are very connected to realms of light, love, um, joy, innocence, truth. That these are our core values that we know deep down in our souls and in our heart, that these are the values that this world should be functioning according with. So it's for us, it's our the deepest longing of our souls is that this planet can live accordingly with these values. And sometimes our biggest disappointment is that we come here in this dimension and we see that this doesn't happen. So this is one of the biggest challenge that souls like us are encountering, because we need to learn to embody these qualities of love, light, truth, innocence, joy, even if everyone around us doesn't make the same choice. So this is the biggest challenge. How can we be the embodiment of these soul qualities when we look around us and people around us are choosing something else? And this is a challenge, and also at the same time this is the gifts, because we came encoded at the subtle level with these codes of divine truth, divine light, divine love, that we need to hold here on this planet wherever we go, and we need to spread them and shine these frequencies in the world wherever we go. And this is one of the biggest qualities that we have, we that we came here with this blueprint of being a healer. So also what I've seen, it's we have a deep desire to serve and to help people and humanity and to help this planet. And this desire to serve, it doesn't leave us, stays there with us. And sometimes if we don't do it, we are becoming unhappy and we feel that we are not on the right path and we don't do what we should do. And it's like it's always there, and it's guiding us from, it's in the background all the time, until we make the active choice to do something and to embody our healing qualities and really serve people in a more organized way. This will stay with us, and it will whisper to us, you need to do that, you need to help people, you need to serve, you need. So I've noticed in the souls that are having this blueprint, this big wish of serving others, and it's very important. What else did I notice in my work with other people? I've noticed huge capacity and qualities at level of the soul, of being psychics or intuitives or very empathics. So having these qualities like clairvoyance, clairsentience, clair knowing, clear hearing. So these are qualities, intuitive qualities, that are very important, and many of us are born with these qualities, and many of us have been disconnected from them at a very young age, when an authority figure told us, well, you are talking stupid things, you should leave behind all this crap, because now you have to go to school and you have to become real, and the reality is something else. So we came here very connected with this intuitive gifts, many of us, and something happened along the way and we got disconnected, because many of us chose to come here in families that were not very supportive to the essence of who we really are. And we're going to talk about this at the chapter of challenges. It's a big challenge. The families and the relationships we have with the families we are born in. So many of us are intuitives, psychics, and we have this connection with the realm of the soul and with the spiritual realm. At the same time, we have this feeling sometimes that our gifts are not received into this world, are not welcomed into this world. And this is a pattern that might come from another life also, when we brought our gifts into the light and we've been perpetrated, persecuted, killed, outcasted, um, and all sorts of bad things happen to us, and we still have this cellular memory. We still remember, and we have a sort of PTSD at the level of the soul. Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder at the level of the soul, where we remember that something happened to us when we chose to serve and to bring our gifts into this world. And maybe many of us, we have vows and limiting beliefs and vows like, I'm never going to do something like this again because I did it once and look what happened to me. So that's why in this lifetime, when we try to bring our gifts into this world, we feel that we hit a wall, an energetic wall, like our gifts are not well received here and the world is not receiving me and I'm not welcome them. So the root of this pattern might come from another life, and also from this lifetime when being children and being very little, our parents told us that we are not good enough, or we don't know what we're talking about. These things are crap, and we have to keep our mouth shut, and all these things. So this also, I've noticed that it's part of the blueprint as a healer. This challenge, it's very important to be transmuted and transformed. So a huge potential, a huge potential at the level of the soul. I've noticed also that the souls that are coming here to be healers are having a huge potential at the level of the soul, and a very deep knowing at the level of the soul, a huge wisdom at the level of the soul that sometimes is not explained by, it's not justified by the age we have in this lifetime or by the life experience we have in this lifetime. It's just a huge wisdom that we come with because it's the wisdom of our souls, because we are old souls that we lived here many many lifetimes and many many experiences, and we are old and wise. And this is the feeling, even if we are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, and we are still young in this lifetime, there is this feeling that deep down in the core of our being we are old and wise, and we know a lot of things about the souls, the spiritual realm, the what happens, yeah, with the energies, and we just came here on this planet, and sometimes we don't remember why we chose to come here again, and sometimes we are confused about that. I mean, why did I make this choice again? And for many of us, life on earth, it's hard. And it's been hard, and it's been a struggle, and this is a big challenge also that we need to overcome, and we will talk about it also later. How can we do this, and how can we begin to enjoy more this life on earth? So this feeling that we are old and we have a big wisdom at the level of the soul, it's also a part of being a healer and a part of this blueprint as a healer. Then what else I've noticed, it's that the old paradigm, whatever this might mean, old paradigm in couple relationships, old paradigm of spirituality, old paradigm of power, old paradigm of business, old paradigms of the societal issues, old paradigms of politics, old paradigms of leadership, all paradigms of power on this planet, all this old paradigm, it's very, for us, for souls like us, it's constricting and limiting. It's like we are feeling that we are being put in a box. Our huge soul that is multidimensionally beautiful and so and large and wise and big, it's like constricted to stay in a box of half a meter to half a meter, yeah, in a very very small box. So this is how it feels, and we need to like cut parts of us to fit into these old paradigms that according to which the planet had to function up until this point. So nothing of the old paradigm makes sense for souls like us, because what I feel and what I've seen working with people like us, it's we are here to create a new paradigm actually in all these areas. New paradigm of relationship, new paradigm of business, new paradigms of politics, of social issues, new paradigms of raising children, new paradigms of parenting, new paradigm of everything. So if we are here and we feel that we are living in a world we don't belong to, it's because we are here to create a new paradigm, and this is what we need to do. And our generation, it's a bridge between the old and the new, and this is our big gift and also our big challenge, because we need to, while building the new paradigm, we need to clear and to burn all the leftovers now of the old paradigm. So it's hard work, and that's why we should be very compassionate towards ourselves. It's not easy, the path that we've chosen, and at the same time it is what we are here for, and we know it at the very deep level. So this makes part of this blueprint as a healer. And when we have this blueprint with all this characteristic that I told you and I talked about until now, when we have it, it's always there, it's always going to be there, it's not going to leave us. It will always be there with us, inside of us. And we have, along our life, we have um, choices in how to activate this blueprint. And there is a part of our life also, it's been a part of my life, and I've seen this with many people. There is a stage in our life in which this blueprint as a healer manifests itself on its own. So just manifest itself on a subtle level, even if the person is not aware of what is done through her or through him. So it just manifesting itself everywhere we go, because we have in our structures so much light, love, compassion, innocence, joy, all the values that are very precious to us on the soul level. And wherever we go, these frequencies are getting activated in the others. And we are working in a bank, yeah, and this blueprint is getting manifested through us. We are working in sales, and this blueprint is manifested to us. We are going to the supermarket, and this blueprint is manifested through us in the small encounters or small discussions we have with people every day. On a certain level, the mission is done through us even when we are not aware. And I've noticed souls that are doing this mission, are doing their mission on a subtle level where they are, even if they are not aware of it, because they have so much light. They came here with so much um, um, of, of this divine energy into their field, into their energetic field, that wherever they go, this mission is getting done through them. But then there is a second stage of activating the blueprint, and this is where a certain spiritual awakening is happening to a soul, and that soul is making the active choice and active decision: I am going to do this work. I am going to be a healer. I'm going to let all my gifts to be manifested through me. I'm going to become a therapist, a coach, a trainer. I'm going to become a dancer. I'm going to become a singer. There are many shapes and forms in which this mission can be done. Not everyone has to be coach and therapist, but of course this is one of the forms, and it's very valuable. At the same time, there are so many others. And at the end of the day, Being a healer means that we find again, we remember that connection with the universal love and light and truth, and we manifest that connection wherever we go and wherever we are, no matter what that is. Or on the street, while we are making the queue in the supermarket, while we are waiting, I don't know, on the while driving and waiting on the red stop, while we are having a walk in the park, while we are meeting someone accidentally. We just need to let this divine connection that we remember we have and we cannot ever be separated from, we just let it to be manifested through us. And this is what means being a healer in the first place, when this is getting done through us, whatever we do. And then, of course, there is this active choice of doing things, of manifesting things, of manifesting this mission of doing stuff, taking a training, or putting that post on Facebook and showing people that you offer your services, and you decide what services you need to offer, and you do it because you know that is the form through which you can manifest this divine frequency in this world. So it comes a time in the life of everyone that has this blueprint to activate this blueprint and to actively offer it into the world. And then when we do this, we start to have this feeling that we are in the right place and we are doing the right thing and that everything is getting aligned and life on earth starts to be good and which is very new for souls like us. And we have this feeling that yes, we are in alignment and we are doing it is done through us what should be done through us, and we are aligned with that, and we start to feel a feeling of accomplishment of living here on this planet. So, and in doing this work and in activating this blueprint, I've noticed that there are a few challenges that they are just sometimes on this path they can reactivate. And there are big challenges at the level of the souls that, when I say big, is because many of us are having them. So it's a pattern in the soul family. And sometimes in doing this work, we need to overcome these challenges, so that we can go on the next level and then move on the next level and next level and next level. Because this blueprint as a healer, when we are activating it, it has many stages. There are many stages of doing this mission, and when we go on the next stage, sometimes the challenges are coming up again. So the challenges of souls like us, there is a big karmic luggage we are coming here with, and that's why sometimes it's hard to step on our path and to choose our path, because we have karmic cycles that need to be closed before we do that. And talking about karma, my conclusion, I want to share with you my conclusion about karma is that karma is a big program because actually no one is punishing us, and to believe that we need to suffer because we have karma, this is a limiting belief. Karma is just an experience that we need to balance. It's a balancing energies experience at the level of the soul, and that's all. We need to balance some energy that it's left unbalanced from another life, and we chose to close that karmic cycle and to balance that energy into this life, and that this is all. No one is punishing us. And of course, when we are in a karmic cycle and we are living the karmic cycle in this dimension, it seems that we are punished, we are cursed. Who cursed me? I don't want to leave this. Why am I living this? Why did I choose this? And sometimes it doesn't make sense for us. But at the same time, there is a choice that we made at the level of the soul, and we don't remember sometimes in this dimension. And this is the hard thing, because we don't remember. It is a choice that we took so that we can close the karmic cycle, a situation, a contract with another soul, and we need to do this. From what I've seen and what I understood until now, and what I've seen in the souls I work with, karmic cycles are getting closed organically, and we cannot push a karmic cycle to get closed sooner than is the right alignment at the level of the soul, and sooner that it is for our highest good. But at the same time, when the time comes for a karmic cycle to be closed, nothing can stop that. So we need to be ready, because we are going to move very powerfully ahead on our path when a karmic cycle is it's closed. And it's just perfect alignment at the level of the soul. Sometimes we need to burn some some things. Sometimes we need to heal some aspects. Sometimes we need to let go of some things and relationships or other things, so that we can reconnect on the with our original blueprint, with who we really are as healers and as souls on this human journey. So many souls like us came here with a huge karmic luggage, because not because we have been cursed or because God punished us, but because we chose to finish a lot of the karmic imbalances from another life. And many of us said, this life I'm going to do it. It's now or never. So I'm going to free myself. I'm going to be free. I'm going to reconnect myself with the original blueprint of my soul. I'm going to become who I really am. So what I'm going to do? What do I need to do so I can do this? Yeah, we are there as souls. We are talking with our guides before taking this incarnation journey in this lifetime, and we are there, up there. What am I going to do? I'm going to do it because I want to be free in this lifetime. Yeah, this was the contract for many of us. So, and then the guides are showing us, you need to close the contract with him, you need to close the contract with this, you need to do that, you need to close this karmic cycle. And from up there, it's wonderful. I mean, yes, the soul is very happy that is going to free again, that is going to be free again, that is going to expand again in these dimensions of that feel authentic for us, and the soul is very happy. But coming down here in this dimension, in this dense dimension of earth, things starts to look a little bit different. And sometimes, even if it's very simple and level of the soul in this dimension, it starts to be hard. And we don't understand anything. Why am I here? Why am I going through this? Why? What? How could I have chosen this? Me? How could I have done this to myself? Yeah, because we don't remember the agreement we had with spirit before incarnating in this lifetime. And it's just a journey of remembering and of accepting and when we really accept, then the karmic cycle can be closed, and we can free ourselves into the energy of who we really are. And this is what I've seen that happens for many souls that have this blueprint as a healer. Then another very important aspect for many souls like us, the relationship blueprint that we came with, it's sometimes it's wow, in this dimension it's very challenging. because many of us have very hard contracts with people that are supposed to love us the most, people that brought us into this world, the parents, the family, the ancestor line, the one that are supposed to be close to us, and we want to be loved by them and we want to be appreciated, and sometimes it doesn't happen, and sometimes the big challenges we have them from these relationships. And sometimes from these relationships, we are told that we are not enough, we are not good enough. Well, why are we trying to be healers? Well, we should leave behind all these stupid things because we are not good for this work and all these kind of things. And what I've seen is that many of us have this huge contracts at the level of the soul with our families, with members of our families, so that we can get empowered on our path, so that we can say, enough with this crap. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, what I came here to do, no matter who agrees and who doesn't. I don't care. So we need to step into our power, and sometimes we are being challenged from the places it's like it's so hard sometimes to be challenged from the people that are supposed to love us the most. But this is the biggest lesson we need to learn. This is the biggest lesson at level of the soul we need to integrate, and we need to step into our power no matter who agrees and who doesn't agree with our path. And this is pure gold. This is pure power. When we are able to do this and we are willing to do this, everything falls into place. And we will discover that Spirit is supporting us, that God is supporting us, that the universe is holding us in a way that we could not have imagined that we can behold, when we are willing to let go of these hard contracts and take back all the pieces of the souls that we left behind in these contracts and in these relationships, and move on and step into who we really are and shine into the world who we really are, even if the family doesn't agree, even if the friends don't agree, and so on. And when we do this, when we step into the next level, we find our soul family that sometimes is different from the family, and many times is different from the blood family we have in this life. And with the soul family and with the soulmate friends and soulmate clients, and we talk the same language, we are understood, we are home, we feel home. And this is part of this challenges we came here with, and it's part of having this blueprint that we can step into our path and we can have amazing connections, amazing relationships, but only after we take the decision that yes, I'm going to do this no matter who agrees and who doesn't with me. And this is a hard lesson, but it is beautiful when we integrate it. It's the beautiful, the light that opens in front of us when we integrate this. And we deserve this level of connection, of relationships, and of being celebrated for our gifts in this way. So, yeah, this is another challenge that I've seen, the relationship challenge. Then I've seen a very, yeah, self-sabotage patterns that are coming again from this um, lack of trust, sometimes from guilt, sometimes from shame that we have on a deep existential level, that we are not worthy for this love, we are not worthy for this level of living our life according with our gifts and having abundance from doing what we came here to do and all this. So self-sabotage patterns, it's a big challenge at the level of the soul for souls like us, and we need to leave behind this, and we need to clear all our guilt for everything we thought we did wrong in this lifetime or other lifetimes, and we need to step out of the shame on the existential level that something is wrong with us, that we We did something so bad that we don't deserve to exist as a soul. This is a huge program at the level of the soul. We need to step out. It's not true. Just delete, delete, delete. It's just not true. We deserve to be here. We are worthy. We are born worthy. We are worthy just because we have a soul. And the divine is loving us with a unlimited love that is available for us no matter what we do. It's unconditional. Whatever and whoever is telling us something else, it's just a distortion, a huge distortion. And this is how we clear the shame and the guilt that it was creating for us huge self-sabotage patterns. It's done. We need to finish this. We are worthy. We are born worthy. Divine, into the eyes of the divine, we are infinitely and um, unlimited, loved and worthy of everything we need, worthy of abundance, worthy of doing this mission into this world, worthy of living an amazing life, doing what we love, and helping others to do what they love. We are just worthy because we exist. We are worthy because we are part of the divine energy. We are worthy because we have a soul. We are worthy even if we don't do anything to be worthy about it. We are just worthy. So we need to step out of all the self-sabotage, everything that kept us from shining our light into the world. And then another challenge that I've seen for souls like us, for healers, is the fear of the personal power, fear of the concept of power, fear of stepping into our power. It's a huge fear of power. Like we are assuming that power is something bad because we've seen the distortion around power on this planet and what the fake power did to this planet. Yeah, so we are running away from power like crazy. I mean, we need to stop and to see that this planet needs that people like us get into their power and to shine their light into the world. And we just need to stop running from our power and to bring who we really are, to bring that blueprint, to embody it into the lower chakra, into our feet, into our roots, into our root chakra, sexual chakra, solar plexus chakra. We need to bring that here and shine into the world who we really are and to create a new paradigm of power, which is the power of love, the power of heart. It's not about stepping out of our power. It's never about letting go of our power. It's to stay in our whole power and unite this power with the truth of the heart. And just breathe a little bit and bring this together. The new paradigm of power for souls like us. Yeah, and when we work through all these challenges, it's just a new level of stepping into, of activating our blueprint and of stepping into our power as a healer. And in my working with people, I've discovered that we need to work on 4 levels in order to do that. On karmic level, everything that we inherited from other lifetimes. On the inner child level, everything we've inherited from this life, all the traumas and programs and limiting beliefs at the level of the inner child. On the transgenerational level, everything that we came in this life from our ancestral line, mother line and father line, everything that stays in our DNA and is limiting us to be who we really are. And on the level of collective consciousness, which is very important, all the huge collective patterns and programs from the area we are born, from the country we are born, which is very important. There are different flavors in every country, but also on the collective level as a planet, as a planet Earth, that we have sometimes big collective wounds that are getting manifested in each one of us. So these are the levels on which I've noticed that we need to work on when we need to activate, when we want to activate this blueprint of being a healer more. And this is my proposal for you in this training, becoming the healer you are, for the ones who are feeling it's the time for you to work, or you want to expand the work with me, or you feel that you need to open a new opportunity for activating your blueprint as a healer. Is this pre-recorded training for which you have a big discount until 22 of November, and you find all the details on the website soul-union.com. So now we are going to take a deep breath, and we are moving into the part of getting connected with our divine self. So let's take a deep breath. Let's get grounded. Let's close our eyes, and in taking this deep breath, we drop into our body, into our heart. And we ask now to be connected with our divine self. From the highest divine dimensions of divine light, divine truth, and divine love. The highest aspect of our being that is always there for us, even when we forget about it. Divine self, please come here and be with us, hold us. And we breathe deeply, and we connect more and more with this higher aspect of us. And staying in this connection with our divine self, we just address this question without wanting now a specific answer, but at the same time opening ourselves for receiving any kind of answer in any shape or form that this answer wants to come to us. What is the moment to get manifested through me in this stage of my life? What is waiting to be born through me right now? What do I need to give birth to in this stage of my life? And we just wait and receive. And open ourselves to receive more from the divine self, more insight, more wisdom, more answers, more guidance, more support. For the next stage, we are going to So breathe and receive. What is the next step I need to do so I can connect myself with my original blueprint and receive. Okay, and continue to receive. Maybe you'll continue to receive in the next days. The answers can come in different ways, through a book, through songs that we hear, through someone that we meet, through something that we see on internet, through something that through an insight, through a dream that we have. So be open to receive any kind of activation of your blueprint as a healer in the next days. Also with this portal of 1111 that is today, and I made this webinar today specific for on this date. So open yourself to receive in the next days. And I'm going to close this with something that I wrote for you with a sort of prayer. Just open yourself and receive this activation. I allow now to get manifested through me everything that I truly am. I know now that what I really am is never going to leave me. That my higher self is here even if I am lost in the darkness. That my soul is waiting for me to reconnect with it. That my mission will light my path even when I don't see anything around me. That hope is always here, even if I feel disconnected from love. That the divine love is holding me in her arms, even when I feel unworthy of love. That I have the right to be who I am and to celebrate and be celebrated for it. I send you a big, big, big hug. If you have any questions about this masterclass, please address them on my email. If you feel the need to work with me, this pre-recorded training is available, Becoming the Healer You Are in English. Big hug, all my love, all the best, and see you on the path.